Hello, I'm Lou.
I'm Jimmy.
We're called Sophisticated Dingo, and we are here chatting with Milky. We went to school together. We've known each other since I was 12. Jimmy was 11.
I was 11. Yeah, I was 11.
Yep. And been mates since then. And we started playing music in a high school band when we were maybe, year 10, year 11. We carried that through for a while. Oh, yeah, and I was the guitarist, Jimmy was the singer. And so we did that for a while. And then when we finished school, we were practicing with that band. And there was this one point where we were working on this song, and me and Jimmy were really into it. And it was like, yeah, this is sick. And no one else in the band was into it. And I think the drummer said, I just don't want to be in a stoner rock band. And me and Jimmy looked at each other and were like, yeah,
we'd love to be in a stoner rock band,
we could do that. We definitely are not a stoner rock band now. I don't think so. But from then, we started sending each other ideas of music we could work on, just doing this real fun two-piece thing. And we thought, hell, let's do this. It was my first time ever singing. The first time Jimmy playing in like a band, outside of school stuff on the drums. So yeah, that's how it all started. And then the name.
Oh, man, I just remember you calling me drunk one night.
Yeah. I reckon I woke up one day and there was a text on my phone from a mate, and it said, "That's really cooked," or "That's really weird." And I was like, "What did I send you?" And the text to them was just, "What do you think of Sophisticated Dingo?" And it was in relevant, no other context. But then it just, stuck as a band name because we had a gig coming up, and I was like, well.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, we needed a name for the gig.
We're going to do it? And we said, we're doing it. And we're like, we'll maybe work on that later. And then, we just didn't stop playing. And now that's our name. End of last year, we've been playing a lot throughout the year, working on a lot of music, releasing a lot of music. We just, we had some wins for the band, and we were really keen to just keep the energy going. And I think it was just in amidst a lot of writing, talking to people, and, running from gig to gig, playing different shows. And this song just popped out at a rehearsal one day. And then, over the coming months, threw it together. We knew we liked it. I'd gone away to Bali, was working on it on an acoustic guitar over there. And then we came back, and we knew we had to get in the studio because we wanted to send a few songs to some people, and we just pushed ourselves to finish it. And the energy of the song came through from the start, but then maybe the lyrics, pulling them together, it was all about working on something, and you're working so hard at it, but you don't know what's going to come of it. And sometimes it's that battle of, gee, I'm putting everything into this, and there's no guarantee that anything's good's going to come from it. And that's kind of the adventure of maybe life and what we jump into in that song. And it's kind of maybe the energy of the band over the last 6 months.
I would say it's the energy of the band. Really, us touring on the road all the time. I remember even talking in the car, and we'll write a song, a lyric about long drives, not necessarily about that trip in particular, but the song really encaptures that energy of how we were both living our lives at that time. And I think it's really come across like that now as well, because we're still doing the same thing.
Yep. Yeah.
I really like the backing alter counter melody bit.
When?
We both sing it together, but your heart's breaking, that line.
Yeah.
One I sing at the end over your.
Yeah, your heart's breaking.
I keep waiting. Your heart's breaking. Out of sight, out of mind, and then there's
I keep holding on to something. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I really like.
I really like that. You mentioned before the long drive line. Yeah. I like the long drive line. It's long drives. Wasted time. I lose my mind up on the tree line. Beauty roams with no respite. If I was to imagine a made-up painting or something, I'd probably go back to that motif of or the line of maybe a long drive through the Australian landscape, not necessarily the bush, but when you're driving regional, you're driving from where we're from in Melbourne up to Sydney along the Hume or something, and you're looking out of
hills.
That's it.
Yeah.
Rolling hills, trees, summertime, stinking hot in the car, and you're thinking about what's wasted time and what's not, and what's all just part of the journey. And that kind of that dried out Australian outback type vibe. Sorry, we don't have a specific artwork.
If there was an artwork that's looking out like through the dashboard, like a dashboard cam of a car, but you see the car radio or the old stereo, and then like you see the, you know, sort of the journey in front, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, if that's not a painting already, we should paint that.
Do that. That'd be good. I would say it's definitely through just persistently every year writing new music, and sort of Louis adds a lot more to his tones and sounds. Like, I think when we first started, you know, it wasn't a full two-piece sound. And credit to Louis for really, you know, doing that, bringing in the bass and using the splitter pedal. But then I think a lot of it comes from, we're both into the same music growing up. Like, we're both into the same bands, not necessarily music we play, but, you know, there's a lot of bands that we have the same inspiration from, and I think that's where a lot of our sound, especially at the moment, is coming from.
Yeah, there's a lot of just Aussie garage. You know, we grew up in a time where really coming into the end of high school, you know, record labels like IOU were popping off with that whole Australian Brisbane, you know, guitar party rock thing, and it was just pure excitement time. And yeah, that's, I think, the early stages, probably that, and then leading into just, yeah, our listening throughout the years, as Jimmy said. Everything's its own thing, but it's probably all comes back to just there being an initial spark, and that's usually just in the rehearsal room, just playing. And if we both like it, it's going to be good.
And yeah, we're very in tune after knowing each other since being pretty young. Like, I can safely say it's like we're always thinking the same thing, music or not music related. It's like we're definitely always sort of in. So it's like if Louis starts playing a riff and my subject, it's like we both know, like, all right, that one's going to become a song. Like, that one we're going to go into the studio, we're going to record it, we're going to actually, we want to show people that music. And, you know, some just, they never eventuate like that. So, but in terms of like the actual recording process, that's always just, it keeps evolving, different techniques every time.
A hell of a lot of fun, hell of a lot of energy. It's the 7th year of us playing live now. You know, it's a lot of time, and beyond that, you know, us knowing each other for a lot of years. It's a history coming on stage of us as people and the band, but it all comes back to just a lot of fun of us presenting our music in the funnest way we can. We're really serious about it, but yeah, we just try and have a lot of fun up there. So just come for fun. I
think, yeah, I can safely say for both of us, it's the best release that we have in our lives. So, you know, there's so much work going in behind the scenes, and playing that show, whenever it is, whatever it is, it's like, that's just when we both let go. Like, it's, yeah, I love watching Louis from the kit, because it's like, I just really see him go nuts, you know, and that makes me stick my tongue out, drop my sticks. It's awesome. So, yeah, I think it's just that energy release, and that's kind of what hopefully the audience picks up on too.
Just a heap, pretty much the same we've been doing for the last good year at least. Just a lot of writing, planning, and more consistent releases. Expect more singles, lots more shows, and yeah, just building. Hopefully, that's. I mean, there's no guarantees, but we're just pushing ahead, one day at a time, going as hard as we can, and yeah, making it a real big part of our lives. And hopefully, if you really like the music, it can be a big part of your life.
The Beatles, fuck. Oh, I can't swear, sorry, I don't know. Nah.
Yeah. When was that a rule? Say, I love Royal Headache. The Terrys.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Cloud Nothings. Here and Nowhere Else. Is that even the name of the album? I don't know.
Is This It? The Strokes.
Yeah, that's strong.
National Lampoon.
That's a good one.
It's a good, yeah. What is it? National Lampoon's Holiday?
Yeah.
Vacation Holiday? Yeah.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Why can I feel that chicken schnitzel at the back of my throat when I'm trying to belt this third verse?
Yeah, why'd I eat such a big meal? Or a lot of the time, nothing. A lot of the time I focus on like Louis, like parts of Louis, like his hair moving, and And then that makes me realise I'm literally not thinking about anything. Miley Cyrus.
Hannah. Kylie Minogue spinning around, sitting in front of the TV, and Dad going, you like that? That's good.
Yeah. Hot potato. The Wiggles.
Victoria Police staff band, and they played at the Moorabbin Town Hall in Vic. Played a cover of a Rob Mills song. It's good.
Oh, I can't beat that. No.
Arctic Monkeys Festival Hall 2012. Sweaty.
That's a good one. Yeah, if not festivals, probably Brian Jonestown Massacre Forum Theatre, which was 2017, 2018.
Spice Girl.
Definitely Hot Spice. Posh Spice.
Sassy Spice. I'm not that sassy.
Yeah.
I mean, the Betty Rays would rock the hell out of a Dingo track.
Waves.
Yeah. Strawberry Kisses, Nikki Webster.
Gangster Paradise.
Playing at a festival called No Worries Fest in Maria. We got cut off because there was a skydiver landing on the water, and we'd driven 8-10 hours, and not it.
Memorable for not a great reason. Anderson .Paak, pretty up there.
The Beatles.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen, so just do it.
Drink less Jameson and do more push-ups.
Listen to Robbie Williams' greatest hits back in 2005.
And his Swing When You're Winning album, for sure.
We're a Robbie band, baby.
Yeah.